This picture shows some children are boating, that is called not boat but locally called it bhura, made with plantain tree. It's a long history. If you go to village area of Assam, you will find on two sides of a road there is a long distance only plantain tree. Whenever there is flood, they use it as their boats, country boat you can say. Again, I am showing here this wretched condition you cannot imagine. It is a regular phenomenon. It was long time, even myself observing it very closely, last 30 years. And in this period, so many things, so many development work has done. Of course, amendment is going on, one after another, its standard also changing, boulder also using on amendment, and various the recent phenomenon also they are using, no doubt about it. Money is spending, but the phenomenon remain as it is. It is, you can say some amendments are there without any study, without any research work. Only on the depending on the layman, they are constructing these amendments. Sometimes only sand, I have seen it. Don't mind it. I must say I saw this only sand was there. But amendment breaching, we call it Mathuri, that is in Assam. But it is going on. Again, we are also constructing dams one after another. Our planners, our electricity department thought we have water resource, we should use it. How? Constructing dam. And some also say that constructing dam, Aswan Dam also there in Egypt 5,500 years ago. That is in 3,500 BC they constructed. In what condition they constructed at that time? On desertic condition, not in this saturated condition. But we are constructing them, and every year you will find very small, even small amendment we are not managing well. So this I am showing it here also, very small dam. Again, this dam culture we should stop. But we should use our water. Small rivers are there, tributaries are there. We can construct small dams. It will it will sufficient current for 5-6 towns, and that is well. We can do it. So this is very important for us.
regularly with more and more vigor and energy. Yes, the river eroding its banks, the river.
This spot is Laukhua area. Here, this is a common situation for several years. Continuously, erosion is going on the south bank, and the river Brahmaputra is shifting towards the south, in average 3 kilometers per year, and destroying a vast, fertile agricultural land. Here, we see a paddy field totally submerged by silt. This is also the eastern part of Laukhua on the south bank of Brahmaputra. Nearly 200 meters embankment is breached and a huge amount of water enters the vast countryside and has submerged a Nepali and Bihari village of this area. The area is famous for sugarcane cultivation, and after this breaching and heavy siltation, the field is damaged forever.
In front of us, this is a great curvature. Here in this picture or video, you can see riverside. From river, both side cane is planted, linear pattern, then bamboo, then roadside, the top of amendment, then again bamboo, then reeds and countryside. In this side also same way, cane, knoll, kataba, bamboo and amendment, then the road for protection. So this is linear pattern of amendment protection system. Here it is vertically shown, same riverside, waterside, cane, bamboo, then road, that is top of amendment, then again bamboo, reeds and countryside, that is paddy field. So in this way we can protect our amendment very nice. Flood of Assam is not a new word to us. Every year we observe 3-4 waves and it is happening. When I started my work in 1986, then I was not mature enough. You can say immature. I have taken this project for my research work because I had in mind that I should stop this disaster from Assam. And then a word was there, flood control department. But after working only 2 years, 86, 87, 88, that means 86 and 88, I have learned many things. And I go through so many research papers of other countries and India also, I found one detailed research work of Sharma from UP and Damodar Valley project of West Bengal. And I start to do some work, not similar work as it is in Western countries or even the Indian other provinces. Plus is different type. I realize it is very hard job because a river, Brahmaputra, you can say Shangpo, Siang, Brahmaputra and Jamuna, that is China, our one province, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Bangladesh. And what happened? Its length 56% in China, 32% in India and 8% in Bangladesh and 4% Bhutan. So. And again, to some extent, same watershed, very big watershed, that is 58% watershed in China, 33% in India, Bhutan, Nepal, and only 8% in Bangladesh. So, water coming from China, Arunachal, etc., from a lofty mountain, Himalaya, and as soon as it reaches in India, that means in Assam, its breadth is only 100 kilometers and 800 kilometer length, east to west, and north-south only 100 kilometer. And what happened? Actually, water, huge amount of water coming from that lofty mountains and fall in this Brahmaputra, that is Sadya to Dhubri, only 100 kilometer breadth. On the other hand, its gradient is almost zero, you can say, coming very fast rate from these foothills. The Arunachal is also surrounded on all sides. Its length is also very high. And Arunachal, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, all are more than 150 meter altitude than Brahmaputra Valley. So all the water coming here. On the other hand, the Himalayan belt is very mobile. Every day 6 to 25, 22 earthquake every day. Of course, 2.5 Richter scale less than 2.5 Richter scale. And the Himalaya is a very soft, young mountain. And not only that, here rainfall more than 5,000 millimeter, very, very high rainfall intensity also. So rainfall is high, the soil is soft, mountain is lofty, very high, and on the other hand, it is trembling like anything. So all the garbages, silt coming to Brahmaputra, and the wretched river Brahmaputra cannot transport this huge amount of silt. Of course, it creates side pressure. On the other hand, what we are doing? We are not clearing water. How? Digging? No. Everyone talking about dredging of Brahmaputra. Yes, their thinking is not wrong. We are to deeper. We are to make the river deeper. But how? We should run. So there are two Bay of Bengal, very frequently big ships which will dredge, which will cut, or you can say desilting will start every day. And if you do dredging, then 1 hour, hardly 1 hour will survive. And next hour there will be huge amount of silt will come. So dredging should be dredging in this way, indirect dredging we are to do. Same time the transport communication will increase, the price of commodities will decrease, and the river middle part of the channel where 10 to 15, 17, one channel, these channels of Brahmaputra, this braided river will minimize its channel system, because there are so many channels, including a company of channels called Brahmaputra. So it will minimize, and river will channelize from middle part, and side pressure will decrease. And for that I have done work, and I suggested the bank line. What happened? 8,000 kilometers you have constructed so many from 1954 to 78. You constructed 5,000, more than 5,000 kilometer amendments, but these amendments are not working. Each and every year you are talking about breaching here, there, everywhere, and breaching creating floods. No flood, you can say from 1954 management, river management we have done very good, but we have not done management of amendment. No rat treatment, no other treatments of the amendments. And I am not talking about corruption, etc. That is our black side. Of course, black side. We should think for us, or we should think for the countryman. And what happened? Last 75 years we have not done any work. when I started my work, I found no work was there. I have gone through the government reports, only government reports. That means not the flood control department, but the report of magistrate, from DC court, historical background, and some very old system of books were there. Then Vadya, Gate, and some Shankardev's written documents was there, and so many, Adi Jamal. So from that source, I have prepared one formula by which we can zone. Without zoning, how we can expect flood management? Not flood control. Flood management we are to do. Not doing it. I am writing. You can say from, you go through so many newspapers, especially Assam Tribune, you will find so many things I wrote, but who care for it? Because I am an Indian, I am and more of that, I am a Assamese people from Assam. I am not an Englishman, I am not a British, not a American. So our people never realize that our people are also doing so many things here. And I request our administrators, planners, that one thing, one medical research, one biological research, one chemistry or physics, but in case of geology and geomorphological, our work is geomorphological. That work we should do our people, our men, our region. It is, we know. If a person come from America, if a person come from South America or Africa, what he will understand by 3 or 4 days or 7 days about Brahmaputra? We are lifelong observing the river. Our forefathers observing the river. So we know the character of the river. When I started my work, my guide also advised me, go through the historical background, geomorphological history of this area. Otherwise you will not understand. You cannot prescribe without going, knowing the symptom of disease. What happened on this flood havoc. However, we are to do, we have no flood frequency analysis by which we can construct a dam, we can construct a bridge, and we are constructing one after another bridge on Brahmaputra. About Bogibeel also I suggested, no, you expand more. 9 kilometer breadth, but you reduce its breadth. Hardly it is 4.5 kilometer, and discharging water of 9 kilometer. Water in Dibrugarh area it is 17 kilometer. So huge amount of water when discharged through a narrow belt, then it's in downstream. It produces tremendous pressure on side and erode. And what happened? Kolia and Bogibeel. Bogibeel, once you see, Jorat will be nowhere. Majuli will be nowhere. How you can say? Just tremendous pressure increasing. we have never studied the flow of the Brahmaputra. Flow damming is very essential. And what I suggested in my book also, what we are to minimize the pillars of a bridge. Each bridge are many pillars, and these are also obstruction of flow. Every Jogi Gupa and Kolyabhumura and our Bogeybill, everywhere. Many pillars are there. And in case of Guwahati and Saraighat Bridge, very narrow area, there are also many pillars obstructing. And therefore what will happen? The area will submerge, the Guwahati. Lucky, we are very much lucky that we have some very resistant rock system in South Bank. So, Karmaramasa, Umananda, they are protecting the river. And South Bank is protected by this our Nilachal hill and pushing it in northward. So we are, number one, we are to increase the breadth of the bridges. We are to run frequent, very big ships, and they will work as a dredger to desilt the river Brahmaputra. You plant on both sides ikra, reed, that is bamboo, grass, and this on both sides of the river, so that it will not be able to erode easily. Not big trees. Big trees will not help. Even not big bamboos. So, these will have to do, and moreover, we are to do largely the zoning of the valley. And valley function is increasing. Valley function is increasing. Catchment area is very much work is going on. Human interference is going on. Road construction is going on. So silt is coming here. So that to be minimized. Upper hill, there is of our neighbors, that to be managed. So that is we are not doing. So, and river water cushion, that's bills, what we call wetland. Wetland management is also we are to increase. So many wetlands are there and all are filled up. And we side by side we are to plant on hilly side. First, very fast. And I suggest my friends, my students, that at least 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, you should continue lockdown so that the earth, so that the India, so that the Assam will get some relief. total lockdown, no work, that is industrial work or other work, you stop, and on that 2 days, every day, each school and colleges should do some work, plant on river side, river amendment side, river bankline side, so that erosion will decrease. We have so many boulders. Boulders are selling to other countries, I know it. But why we are not constructing the spars where pressure of water is very high? We should do. And last we must say, dam culture you stop. Dam culture you start, small dams where water is coming. Our electricity department, our so-called intellectuals are, they are thinking that we have too much water. We can use it. No. Natural, these things have planetary cost. If you mistake, then this planet will take revenge on you. So you cannot do. These big dams, Aswan Dam, 3,000. Why? Aswan Dam, they constructed on Nile, Cairo city. Why? This they for irrigation purpose. This is a dam for a desertic area. It has given too much benefit for Egypt, and not now in Assam or India, already saturated with water. And I warn India government that what you are doing, you reduce the dam heights of all over India. Otherwise, India will doom. All economy will go. You reduce dam height. And if you increase, everywhere you will find every year very, very high floods. So this type of work, without doing any research work locally, you should do research work locally, and then you solve your problem. That means bridge you can construct, but according to the breadth of the river. More than, if it is 10 kilometer, you construct 11 kilometer breadth the bridge. And dam, very small dam. For 2 town, 3 town, 5 towns. Not huge amount of electricity. Not for huge amount of. Otherwise you will suffer. Till now, the people of Assam, people of India, not seen what flood is. Dam creating flood, that is flash flood. Bhutan, Nepal, Sikim, we encouraged for dams. And what happened? Our people are every day dying. Our resource doom. Our paddy land gone in Bihar, UP and Assam. So I suggest it is not a problem of local people only, it is the problem of international. So therefore I suggest Government of India should sit with China, Nepal, Bhutan, Sikim, and Bangladesh. And then with Pakistan too, and then solve this international riddle. It is not the problem of India alone. I know it. Already I expressed it in 2003, Dhaka University, and in one international seminar, that it is an international problem. It is not the problem of only Bangladesh, only India. So I suggest Government of India should take steps on it. What I suggested from my work, last 30 years I am engaged with this hazard, and you, at least you, if you use something from my models, the plantation model for controlling the erosion and zoning model for development, then I shall be happy enough. That is not the thing, so I shall be happy or not happy. But you save our country, you save our people. Wretched people, you see what happened in Assam. And I do suggest each people of India, our student, you come forward and do some work. Don't wait for government work. Don't wait. They may do, may not do. Their politics is there. So it will not do something better. You come forward, everyone, and do work. Thanking you.